What is considered to be polytheism? We say in the Arabic language, a shirk. We went over this last week. We have a shirk al-akbar, which is the major shirk. Shirk al-asghar, which is the minor shirk. Shirk al-akbar, which means shirk, means to associate partners and worship with Allah. To ja'ala fi ibadah al-nidad, to bring in the worship of Allah equals. Worshipping something along with worshiping Allah, or worshiping something else and not worshiping Allah. Alright? Everyone remember this. It's going to be on the test. So shirk means that you worship Allah alongside of worshiping another deity. No matter what the deity is. Stone, rock, man, flesh, animals, prophets. This is shirk. Or worshiping another God and not worshiping Allah. All of these things fall under shirk. وَمَنْ يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ حَرَّمَ عَلَيْهِمَ الْجَنَّةَ. It's very important. It's from Quran. Whoever associates partners with Allah, حَرَّمَ عَلَيْهِمَ الْجَنَّةَ, is forbidden for him the paradise. Other verses in Quran, وَأَحْبَاتْ أَعْمَالَهُ, and his deeds are lost. And other verses, then Allah say in other verses, then he's what? الْخَاسِرِينَ, lost. He'll be in the fire, Jahannam, Naru Jahannam, the fire of the Jahannam. So shirk is something that is grave, severe, or serious that the Muslim needs to know about, so he does not fall into shirk. If you don't study it, shirk, or you don't know what it is, most likely you will fall into it. And there's different aspects of shirk that people fall into. Some people think shirk only means, you have some Muslims who are very ignorant, don't understand their religion. They think shirk means worshiping idols and stones only. No, it doesn't mean this only. Many Muslims think, some of them think that shirk is worshiping idols and stones only. This is not shirk only. Worshiping man, worshiping the dead, asking the dead, or asking a person, or asking the unseen for help and aid. All this is different forms of shirk. But in this particular class, in this particular book, we're only touching the surface topic, the surface knowledge of each topic. And then later on in other workshops, then we have a detailed classes or detailed workshops. So the greatest shirk is what? Shirk al-akbar, which takes a person out al-millah. يَخْرِجُ النَّاسِ مِنْ مِلَّةِ الْإِسْلَامِ. It can take the person outside the folds of Islam. Salim, sit upright. Right? It takes a person outside the folds of Islam. Write that down. Shirk al-akbar. For question number 35, it answers part of the answer already. Underlined it. The greatest polytheism means shirk, to worship more than one God, is to devote any form of worship to other than Allah. Allah will never forgive one who dies upon shirk, nor accept his good deeds, and he will be cast out from the folds of Islam. Page 16, number 35. Question 35. Need a pencil? It takes the person outside the folds of Islam. Shirk al-akbar. What is different forms of shirk? Or shirk al-akbar? Give you example. هل نستغيث أو نستغيث بأحوات أو غائبين? Question asked. Can we seek relief relief from the dead or the one who's not present. نستغيث لا نستغيث بهم بل نستغيث بالله تعالى وحده. قال الله تعالى والذين يدعون من دون الله لا يخلقون شيئا وهم يخلقون أموات غير أحياء وما يشعرون إيانا يبعثون. Allah saying in Quran, الذين يدعون من دون الله, those who call upon other than Allah, لا يخلقون شيئا, they didn't create a thing. Those things that people worship other than Allah, Allah said they didn't create a thing. Matter of fact, He said they are the ones who are created. And it said amwatun, the dead. They can't give themselves life, basically. Neither do they feel anything. Or not to bring themselves out the graves. The dead not to bring themselves back to life. So those people who worship the dead, go ask them for help. Gita means, like this word in Arabic means to seek relief. For example, they have some hardship in their life. Instead of turning to Allah, they turn to some Sufi saint, Sufi scholar. They call it Wali Allah. They have this in many Muslim countries, and they go and ask him for help. This dead person in the grave who can't even prevent his own self from dying. So these things are shirk, from the different forms of shirk. And this is considered to be a shirk al-akbar. Shirk al-akbar, from the major shirk. فَإِذْ تَسْتَغِيثُونَ رَبَّكُمْ فَاسْتَجَابَ لَكُمْ. Allah is saying in Quran, if you are seeking relief from your Lord, for He will answer you. So we know that when we have problems and hardship, we turn to Allah and we don't worship the dead or the grave. So these are different forms of shirk. We're not going to go into it today, but the Muslims, we need to understand some examples. Next is the minor shirk I spoke about last week. And minor shirk is what? Salim. What is minor shirk, Salim? Showing off, riyah. Does not take the person outside the folds of Islam. Yes, Abdullah. Sit upright. Good, correct. He said for those people who, for example, spend money to build a masjid, and he's only doing it for the people to see him, that he has money, that he's pious. He doesn't build it for Allah. This is shirk al-riyah. This type of shirk, al-riyah, it does not take you outside the folds of Islam. But Allah Azza wa Jalla will not reward you for that deed. Rather, for you it is a bad deed. Allah Azza wa Jalla will not reward you. وَلَا يُقْبِلْ هَذَا الْعَمَلِ. Allah will not accept that deed. Al-amal fihi al-riyah. Allah will not accept the deed within it is riyah, showing off. So riyah is minor shirk, and it means to do something to be seen of man, but does not take you outside the folds of Islam. Write that down, number 37. Number 37. What is the lesser polytheism? The lesser shirk. Polytheism means shirk. It's to show off. It's riyah, and it is written down. And that means the act of worship done to gain praise or fame rather than to please Allah. This type of polytheism, however, does not cast a person committed it outside the folds of Islam. Underline that part. Does not cast a person outside the folds of Islam, meaning that he's still a Muslim. Underline that. Because we have questions on the test and bonus questions. This is part of it. Number 38. It says, what is the Latin polytheism? This is bad wording. It should be inconspicuous shirk, or the hidden shirk, right? A smaller terminology in English, the hidden shirk. We went over this last week, right?